Okay, so this is Pilates mat level 1 through 3. So we're in transition. This is actually transition 7, I think, which is crazy. But you just need a mat in your body. You're gonna lie on your back, and we'll just start out pulling ourselves apart. And we won't do any like prep exercises, but I'll show you the progressions as we go. So you're just reaching through your fingertips, reaching through your toes, just taking a little stretch, just to stretch out a little bit to begin the workout. Bend your knees. You're gonna inhale, we're gonna go into hundreds first. You're gonna inhale, drop your chin. Exhale, come up into a curl. Hold in that position, inhale, exhale, float your knees in towards you. And then you're gonna pump your arms. So you're inhaling for a count of 5, and exhaling for a count of 5. So really working on that rhythmic breath. We're warming up the abs. We're getting that oxygen delivered to the whole system, getting that blood moving. Warming up the breath as much as we can. So it's inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Reaching through those fingertips. When you reach long, you're reaching from between your shoulder blades. And if you want to progress this even further, you can reach your legs up. And think about you're thinking about that length, and add a little bit of external rotation, just this little bit of this rotation through the hips. Last breath. And bring your knees in. Nice job. Look back and forth. Okay. The goal of that is to really feel like the front of your neck is stabilizing versus the back of the neck. So make sure you make adjustments based off of that. Let's do knees apart, feet apart, arms out to a T. Drop your knees to your right, look toward your left. Nice deep breath. So a lot of kind of in between stretches. Deep breath. And come back to center. Bring your legs straight. Reach your arms up overhead as far as you can. Notice your rib cage position. Trying to keep those ribs down. Inhale, breathe into that space. Exhale, roll all the way up. If you need to put a pad or a pillow underneath behind your back, you can. Rounding up and over. Inhale, exhale, slowly just working on articulating your spine down one vertebra at a time. And again, inhale, exhale. There's 2, inhale, exhale, slowly lower back down. Notice your back position as you lie here, because you just want to make sure that you're staying in a neutral position. Inhale, exhale, holding those abs in up and over. Inhale, exhale, slowly roll back down again. Inhale, use that breath that pulling those abs in to allow your spine to articulate and roll all the way up. Last one. 5 to 8 repetitions of this. We're gonna do 5. Nice. Single leg circles. You're gonna draw your right knee in toward you. Just kind of pull it in for a nice little stretch. We're gonna circle that knee around. Just kind of loosening up that hip socket. Reverse it. And then bring that right leg up towards the ceiling. Just take a little stretch. Flex your left foot. So you're gonna flex it, point your right foot. And find that position where your leg can stay completely straight. So don't keep it up high and bend it. Try to just lower it to where it can stay straight. Think about the leg being light and long. Inhale that leg across your body, exhale down and around. There's 1. Arms are at your side. 2. And notice your hips. 3. Notice that you're keeping that control, and you're only going as big of a circle as you can without shifting those hips out of control. Reverse it. Inhale that leg across your body, exhaling. So you're moving that leg from the center. The leg is nice and light and long. The abs are really strong and heavy. Last one. Very nice. Draw that knee in. Give it a little release and switch sides. So draw that left knee in towards you. Kind of pull in for a nice little stretch. Circle that knee around. Loosen up that hip socket. Get that blood flowing. Reverse it. And bring that leg up towards the ceiling. Nice little hamstring stretch. Flex your right foot. So you're thinking about the length of the back line of that right. Point your left foot. Lower the leg to where you can keep it completely straight. Inhale, leg across your body. Exhaling. There's 1, 2. You're really using that breath because you want to try to allow that leg to lift from the abs. 4. Also notice your head position. 5, reverse. You're trying to keep that chin slightly tucked. 3, 4, and 5. Nice. Draw that knee in. And go ahead and just rock yourself up to a seated position. And you're going to bring your knees in toward you. So we're going to go rolling like a ball. So you can kind of scoot to the front of your mat. Lift your feet. And the idea here is in this position, you're breathing into that back line to allow it to open up and articulate. So let's inhale into that lower back. Exhale, come back up. The goal is to come up to where you don't drop your feet. So you're inhaling, trying to stay as much in a ball as you can. So again, we're trying to get that spine to open up from the back. A global flexion. Last one, again, 5 to 8. And lower all the way down. Nice. Stomach series. Now you can always put your hands behind your head. You can always keep your head down during the series. We're going to take some breaks between each exercise so you can kind of practice the classical version of it. So inhale, drop your chin. Exhale, come up into a curl. Bring your knees in towards you. Right hand is going to go onto your right ankle. Left hand is going to go onto your right knee. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. You're thinking about keeping the shoulders broad by kind of pulling the arms apart and reach your left leg out. So inhale, exhale, switch. Little quick inhale, exhale, switch. Quick inhale, exhale, switch. 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, getting that length. You're drawing in and opening the shoulders, that is. Last one each. Beautiful. Draw your knees in, lower down. Just look back and forth. Again, the deep neck flexors, so the muscles in the front of your neck, those should be stabilizing you as you keep your head up. So make the adjustments to the back of the neck. Make sure you keep your head down or have your hands behind your head. Double leg stretch. So you draw both knees in toward your chest. Inhale, reach both legs out. Circle your arms. Exhale, bringing it back in. The way to progress this is that basically the lower you reach, so if I reach down lower, that's a little bit of a progression. If you need to, you can reach your legs up higher. Whatever works your abs the best and the most. Nice. Inhale, stabilize. Exhale, draw in. 5, 6, 7. Reach through those toes. 8. Nice job. Lower down. Look back and forth again. You can rock back and forth a little bit. And we're going to go into scissors. So come up into a curl, both legs up towards the ceiling, grab onto the back of your right leg, drop your left leg down, and then switch. And you can do a little pause, inhale, quick inhale. Again, your arms, you're drawing your arms apart, kind of opening up your shoulders. And we're working on some flexibility, working on the core and the length in the back of the legs. Last one each. And bring your knees in, lower down, look back and forth. We got double leg lower lifts and elbow to knee to finish it off. Okay, so hands behind your head now. Come up into a curl. Both legs up towards the ceiling. Inhale as you lower your legs. Only go down as far as you can without changing that nice organized spinal position. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale as you lower. Exhale, hold deep. Pelvic floor, belly button in. Feel those obliques draw in. Feel that support wrapping all the way around. And you just go down as far as you feel comfortable without losing that position. There's nothing wrong with going a couple inches. 2 more. And bring your knees in. Rock back and forth. And just remember, you know, that forceful exhale is going to really help engage that deep corset. It can help engage that transverse abdominis. So that's going to help create that stability so you have support when you lower and lift. All right, let's finish it off with elbow to knee. Hands behind your head, come up into a curl. Inhale, exhale, rotate. Elbow is going towards the knee. Elbows stay wide, so I know it's an elbow to knee, but the elbows stay wide, so it's more like armpit to knee. Quick little inhale in the center, exhale, rotate. There's 3. Reaching through that opposite leg. 5. 6, you're just supporting the weight of your head. Nice and slow and controlled. 7. And 8. Lower down. Drop your legs down. Feet are about shoulder width. Knees apart. Arms out to a T. Drop your knees to your right, look to your left. Nice deep breath here. And switch sides. Drop your knees to your left. Look toward your right. Nice deep breath. And you're going to rock yourself up to a seated position. And we're going to go into spine stretch. So if you need to, you can prop yourself up. You can either sit on a pillow, you can sit on a pad, something that kind of gives you some more, gives you a little bit of a break if you have really tight hamstrings. But if you can sit here with your legs straight, arms straight out front. Inhale, think about that length through the crown of your head. So this is called spine stretch. Exhale, you're pulling those abs in, so you're pulling in and up to round up and over. And you want to reach from the underarm. And then as you stack back up, inhale, stack, relaxing those shoulders down. And then exhale, pulling those abs in, reaching up and over. Inhale, stack back up. Thinking about that length, exhale, pulling those abs in. So we're working on that global flexion of the spine. Inhale, stack, exhale, pulling. Last one. Excellent. Bring your legs a little bit wider. And arms are out to a T. Maybe I'll face you guys this time. So same kind of position. Again, prop yourself up if you need to. You're gonna bring your arms out to a T. Flex your feet if that feels comfortable. If you feel too much like tension, you can just relax your feet, so it's not a big deal. Inhale, think about that length. Exhale, you're gonna rotate, you're gonna round forward. Opposite pinky goes to opposite pinky toe. So you're sawing that pinky toe off. Back palm turns up. Inhale, stack. Exhale, rotate. So you're working on a little bit of rotation and flexion. So it's opposite hand, opposite foot. So it's opposite. And using that breath, we're forcing that air out, and we're protecting our spine because we're engaging the core to go into that direction, into that rotation. Last one here. Beautiful. You're going to have a seat, grab onto the back of your thighs, and this is the first progression, so this is what we'll go with. The second progression is you're grabbing onto your ankles, and the third progression is grabbing onto your toes. Depending on your tightness of your hamstrings, that's really what it depends on. So just make sure your shoulders aren't shrugged up, so just relax those shoulders down. We're gonna start out with some preps. So it's open leg rocker preps. You're gonna extend one leg, then bend, and extend the other leg and bend. So it's inhale, exhale, extend. And you're trying to maintain, instead of extending and like almost dropping and flexing the spine, you're trying to maintain the spinal position. Not that it has to be completely neutral, but you're just trying to maintain that position. And then you can extend both legs, and you can start to progress to there. And we're working on that stability as well. And you just extend as far as you feel comfortable. And then keep your legs completely straight. Inhale as you rock back to the tips of your shoulder blades. Exhale, controlling it all the way back up. And the goal is not to drop down, and you're trying to balance at the top. And you can keep just practicing the preps as well. You don't have to do the rolling like a ball, or the open leg rocker rather. Last one. Very nice. Cross your legs and just lean forward, take a little stretch. Nice deep breath. And then switch your crisscross. Lean forward, take a deep breath. Very nice. You're gonna lie on your back. We're gonna do corkscrew next. So kind of a good prep for corkscrew that I like to do is bring both knees in towards you and just open up the knees, just like do like some knee hip opening exercises. So just circling that knee around and reverse it, going down and around and up. I'm just kind of opening up the hips a little bit. Now for corkscrew, you don't have to keep your legs completely straight, but the goal is to bring your legs up towards the ceiling. Bring your hands down, but just a little bit wider, and point your feet. And you can bend your knees a little bit if you need to, but try to keep your legs as straight as you can. Inhale as you circle your legs to your right. Exhale, bring it back up. And then inhale, circle to your left, and exhale, bring it back up. So it's one big circle, like you're drawing a big circle on the ceiling. And we can do a figure 8 here, but we'll do a circle. And we're going a little bit beyond neutral. So I'm rolling a little bit onto my left hip, coming around, and I'm rolling a little bit onto my right hip, coming around. So you're going as big as you can without losing that control of that movement. Last one. Beautiful. And then draw your knees in. Nice job. Flip over onto your stomach. And we got swan next. So we'll do a little bit of a swan prep. So your hands are right below your right below your forehead. And I like to internally rotate the legs. It's not necessarily wrong to externally rotate, but just internally rotate. And you're just going to Inhale. Exhale, engage the pelvic floor. As that pelvic floor engages, belly button pulls in. Squeeze the glutes a little bit, so just to create some stability. And then you're gonna inhale as you just roll that marble away and lift up. I'm just trying to work on that thoracic extension, trying to get the upper back to extend a little bit, and then lower back down. So this is just the prep version. And yeah, using a pillow or a ball underneath your belly will give you some support if you tend to arch your lower back. So nice inhale on those extensions. Exhale as you lower back down. Last one. So that inhale really helps create some length in the spine to allow us to move better in that position. Let's bring the hands underneath the shoulders. And, depending on your hand position, depends on the difficulty as well. So inhale, you're gonna roll that marble, you're pushing with your hands now, and you're just lifting up again as high as you feel comfortable, working on that nice broad extension of the spine. Exhale, slowly articulate your spine down. And I like to imagine it's more about letting go of each section. So you're just trying to support and then just try to let go of the upper back, the middle back, and the lower back to allow that nice extension of the spine. Very, very broad, nothing specific. Do one more. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Bring your elbows. Let's push back in child's pose first, actually, and then we'll go to single leg kick. It's good to just come out of that position, get a little bit of flexion of the spine. Deep breath. Excellent. So now come back onto your stomach, but this time you're on your elbows. And if you think about your position, you want your hands to be apart, so they're about shoulder width apart, and that just keeps the shoulders a little bit more in a stable position. And then just make sure you're not sinking into your shoulders. You're actively pushing yourself away, and the pad can go underneath your hips in this position as well if needed. Now, abs are pulling in, so if my abs aren't pulling in, I'd kind of be sinking like this. So abs are pulling in to help create some support. You're gonna kick your right and kick your left. So the goal is try to do right glute squeeze, left glute squeeze. Right glute squeeze, left. So we're trying to create some length in our thigh. So it's a little bit of a stretch there. And then you're trying to maintain the pelvic position as you bend the knee. So you're working on that stability. So kick. One more each, kick. And we're all the way down. So look to your, well, it doesn't matter where you look, but look to your left, we'll say, or look towards my screen. And you're gonna clasp your hands behind your back. Your hands do not have to be clasped if it's too much of a restricted position. You can always have your hands at your side, so you can do that. But squeeze your legs together, pelvic floor, abs, glutes. You're gonna kick 3 times now. So kick, lower your legs, lift up. On that inhale, exhale, look towards the opposite side. Kick. Inhale, lift up. Reaching back, exhale, lower back down. Kick. Pelvic floor, abs, glutes. You can keep your hands clasped to each other if you want. Exhale, kick. Inhale, reach. Exhale, kick. Last one, reach. Kick, and inhale, reach. Again, trying to maintain pelvic stability as we bring our heels towards our butt. Let's push back into child's pose. That was double leg kick, single leg kick, and double leg kick. Nice deep breath here. Awesome. Lie on your back, or I'm sorry, you're actually gonna start seated. And let's do spine twist next. So you're gonna bring your arms out to a T. And you're gonna inhale, think about that length. Exhale, you're gonna rotate, just rotating through your shoulders. So if I'm rotating through my hips, my feet, hips will shift. So it's just a little pulse, pulse. Inhale to center, exhale, pulse, pulse. And look towards the direction of that hand, so it's a more complete rotation. One more. Beautiful. Round forward, just take a little stretch. And we're gonna do neck pull. So neck pull, your legs are actually just a little bit apart. Hands behind your head. It's called neck pull because you're gonna flex forward and you're just trying to add a little bit of, not necessarily pulling down, but you're trying to elongate the neck. Inhale, stack your spine. You can always do a regular roll up for this, but this is the progression of that. So you lean back as far as you can until you can't anymore, and then you slowly articulate back down. Okay, and then the first progression is inhale, come up into a curl. Exhale, you can bring your arms out front and lift up, and then bring your hands back behind your head. A little bit of a stretch. Inhale, stack your spine. Exhale, lean back. Support, 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 and then control and articulate when you need to. The second progression is keeping your hands behind your head. A little bit more difficult because now your center of gravity is distributed differently. Inhale, stack. Exhale, lean, and then articulate. Again, inhale. Using that breath. You can see how I have to really force that breath out to get that nice engagement, to allow that movement to happen, to get that control. Inhale, exhale, control, control, control. Beautiful. Last one. Inhale, exhale. Trying to relax those shoulders, make sure they don't hike up. Rounding forward. Inhale, stack, leaning back, and then slowly articulating down. Good. So really need that control in order to accomplish that exercise. Bend your knees, bring your arms to your side, and you're just going to bring your heels a little closer to your butt. Sometimes, depending on the length of your arms, if you can touch your heels, you're in a good position. And let's go about hip width distance apart. And we're going to go into a shoulder bridge. So you're going to inhale, exhale, engage the pelvic floor, pull the abs in. You're not forcing the spine down, but you're just going to gently articulate the spine up one vertebra at a time. So think about peeling the lower back, the middle back, the upper back, all the way onto your shoulders into this bridge position. Inhale, think about that length in your spine, reaching through the knees, reaching through the crown of the head. Exhale, softly just letting go, allowing that spine to articulate down. Upper back, middle back, lower back, and pelvis. Back to neutral. Okay? Inhale, exhale, pelvic floor, abs, glutes. Articulate your spine up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, just a little bit of engagement of the core just to assist with that nice soft articulation. Just trying to control that movement down. Next, the last one, we're gonna hold it up. So it's inhale, exhale, pelvic floor, abs, glutes, lifting up. And then we're gonna go into some unilateral stability. You're gonna really fire your right glute and float your left knee in towards you. Inhale as you lower that leg. Exhale, fire that left glute and fire that right knee towards you. Now you really have to stabilize and prevent rotation of the spine, of the hips in this position. So we're really working on that glute, that hip stability. Inhale as you lower. exhale. Notice your neck and shoulders, making sure you're not over engaging or you're not, working those muscles. Hold it, inhale, exhale, softly allowing that vertebra to articulate down. Awesome. Lie on your side. So we're going to go into side kicks. So your back is going to line up with the back of the mat. Hips are stacked. If you need a pad for your head or a pillow for your head, you can do that. You can keep your head down if that's more comfortable, or you can bring your hands up here. Okay? Just find that position that's comfortable. Try to keep your torso in this nice, straight, supported position. You're going to lift that top leg up about hip width. You're going to flex your foot, swing it forward, point your foot, swing it back. And your goal is to move as far as you can, swing your leg as far as you can without shifting the hips or the back. So you're trying to control that movement to just happen from the hips. It's not always the case, but for this specific exercise, that's what we're working on. So inhale, just swing it forward. Think about the length in the back line. Exhale, point that foot, swing it back. Fire that glute. Think about the length in the front line. Come back to center. Let's rotate that leg out. It's a little external rotation. Point your foot, inhale as you lift, flex your foot as you lower. There's 1. 2, notice your back position. Notice your hip position. 3, lengthening, reaching long. There's 5, switch it, flex as you lift, point as you lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And let's do big circles as big as you can. And let's point the feet as we do it. So inhale, exhale. So we're pointing the feet just to think about that length. You're lengthening, you're reaching long as we try to keep the stability in the core. Reverse, going back and up and around. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome. Drop that leg back and just reach your arms apart. Just take a little stretch, nice deep breath. And we'll do the transition, which is grasshopper. You're going to lie on your stomach. And your hands can be underneath your forehead as a pillow, or you can keep your hands underneath your hips. If you need the extra support underneath your hips, you can do that, or you can use a ball or a pillow. Okay? So pelvic floor, abs, glutes. You're going to inhale, exhale, lift the legs up, and you're going to do heel beats. So you're beating the heels, and you're just trying to, it's an isometric contraction. So you're just stabilizing with the pelvic floor, abs, and glutes. Just to keep that spine and pelvis in a good position. And then we're just strengthening the glutes and working on that breath. So you're inhaling for 5 beats, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. And then roll on to your opposite side. And I will spin around. And again, same idea, your back is lined up with the back of the mat, hips are forward, or hips are stacked, feet are forward, and you're going to lift that top leg up about hip width, flex that foot as you swing it forward, point that foot as you swing it back, feel that support, trying not to move. Think about if your spine is completely stable, and you're trying not to allow that spine to move in this position. There's 5, 6, 7, last one, 8, and come back to center. So again, we're working on the strength. Rotate that leg out, point as you lift, flex as you lower. Working on the strength of the hip, those hip stabilizers and stabilizer from the core, but then we're also working on that length. We're opening up the hips to the side, or we're swinging the leg forward or back, but really reaching long and allowing that leg to lengthen. Switch it, flex as you lift, point as you lower, and just feel how the changing of the foot position changes the exercise a little bit. Flex and lift, opening up those inner thighs. Try to keep your hips stacked so you're not rolling that top hip back. Last one. And circle. As big a circles as you can. And this exercise is important because we're trying to awaken those hip stabilizers. So when we're standing on one leg or walking or running, our hips can have a more stable stable stance when you're landing on it, or whatever I'm trying to say. Last one. And reverse, inhale. Using that breath still. And drop that leg back, reach your arms out. Nice deep breath here. Awesome. Lie on your back, and we'll do a quick little hip stretch. So you're gonna bring your left foot onto your right knee. Flex that foot, and you're gonna draw your knee in toward you. Just taking a little bit of a hip stretch. Should feel it should feel the hip, shouldn't feel like you're twisting or pulling on the knee at all. So make sure you make a modification for that if you need to. Just take a deep breath here. Just trying to release that muscle a little bit after working it. Switch sides. And whatever side you just did might feel a little bit tighter because it just might be a little fatigued. And so same idea, just take a nice deep breath. Excellent. Going into teasers next. So we'll do a couple like teaser preps, and then we'll do the last couple repetitions with a full teaser. Okay? So if you bring both knees in toward you, grab onto the back of your thighs. You're gonna inhale, drop your chin. Exhale, reach your legs out. And you're just gonna lift up into that teaser-ish position. And then you're gonna control and lower back down. So you're just trying to control that way up and control that way back down. Last one. And just don't forget that chin nod. So your chin should tuck before you lift. Now, do no arms. If you want to progress this, no arms. Good. And then drop that chin, lift up. And that just helps activate the core of your neck by dropping that chin versus lifting with your chin up. Okay, the next progression, same thing. If you want to progress it, you can. If not, just stick with what you're doing. You're going to lift up and you're going to lower, you're going to reach your legs out and you're going to lower everything down together. Really important to squeeze your inner thighs and think about that connection by externally rotating. So let's bring your knees back in. And you're going to reach out, lift up, squeeze those inner thighs, point your feet, control, control, control all the way down. Okay, and then again, bring your knees in, lift up. And then control, control, control all the way down. Nice. The last one will go into full teaser. So you start here. If you choose, you can keep doing the other progressions. Inhale, drop your chin, exhale. You're gonna float everything up into that V position. So it's floating yourself up with control. And then slowly articulate back down. Again, inhale, exhale. Using that breath, stabilizing. Inhale, exhale, control, 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 all the way back down. Let's do one more. Inhale, exhale. Control, control, control. Beautiful. Let's do that T stretch again. Arms out to a T, knees and feet apart. Drop your knees to your right, lift your left. So it's really about all that control. Deep breath. And switch sides. Drop your knees to your left, look toward your right. Deep breath. And you're coming up to a seated position. And a couple different, what we're gonna do kind of, well, we'll do this specific version, just to keep it simple. But you're gonna keep your elbows underneath your shoulders and just kind of, instead of sinking into your shoulders, you're just trying to be a little bit more active. You're pushing away and lifting up. Bring your knees up. This is called can-can. So you're gonna rock from one side of your hips to the other side of your hips. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then you kick. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then you kick. 1, 2, 3, and kick. 1, 2, 3, and extend. 1, 2, 3, and extend. Last one, 1, 2, 3, and extend. Nice. So that's the can-can. Super fun. Swimming. Lie on your stomach. So we'll go into swimming prep first. I'll show you a couple different positions. So this is, well, I'll show you the first position. The first position is arms at your side and doing everything from here. Second position is arms in a W. And a third position is arms all the way straight up front or somewhere in that region. We'll start with the first progression first. So remember, pelvic floor, abs, glutes, feel that support. You're gonna lift, you're gonna inhale as you lift your right arm and left leg. And then exhale as you lower. Inhale, feel that support. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, lower. And you're just lifting up. Don't feel like you have to lift up aggressively. You're floating yourself up. Think more about the length in your body than about crazy lifting. Okay, the second progression is you're just bringing your arms into a W if you choose. And same idea, inhale. Lifting that arm, lifting that leg. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Last one each. So we're working on stabilizing that back line. And then the next one, if you want to go to the third progression, arms straight out front, pelvic floor, abs, glutes, inhale. Reaching long and lifting. Inhale, reach from that underarm, reach for those fingertips, reach those toes. You're creating that nice length as you stabilize from the center. Inhale. Now, if you choose, last one here, if you choose, you can lift everything and we go into full swimming. So pelvic floor, abs, glutes. You're gonna flutter kick your legs, alternating pumping your arms. Inhale for a count of 5. Exhale. Really working on that length. Feel the pelvic floor supporting, feel that those abs pulling in. Feel those glutes even on both sides. And then feel that whole back line working together to keep you up. And lower down. Nice. Push back into child's pose. Nicely done. Nice deep breath in child's pose. And we're going to go into seal. So kind of another rolling like a ball exercise. You're going to be rocking back and forth. So you're going to bring your hands together. You're going to bring them in and around. So they come down and they're going to attach to the outside of the ankles. Okay. So you got 3 claps. So your feet are going to come together. So it's clap, clap, clap. Inhale. Exhale, stabilize at the top. Clap, clap, clap. Inhale as you go down. Clap, clap, clap. Clap, clap, clap. And we're working on that global flexion. Last one. Clap, clap, clap. Balls or feet stay together. Just lean forward, take a little stretch. Deep breath. And you stand up. You're going to walk to the edge of your mat. And you're going to inhale your arms up. Exhale, roll down. And you're going to walk your hands out. So you're going to come into we're going to do push-ups. You can, and I'll show you the progressions. You can do this on an inclined surface if you need to. The first progression on the mat is you can drop your knees. And the goal here is if you check out your arms, you're screwing those elbows in. So your biceps should face forward. So the front of your elbow should face forward. Your elbow should be back. We're going to try to keep the elbows close to our bodies as we lower. So inhale as you lower. Exhale as you press. Okay? Inhale as you lower. That's okay. Squeeze those shoulder blades back. Exhale as you press. Okay? You can lift your knees if this is more comfortable. It gets you off your kneecaps, which some people find to be more comfortable. Inhale. As you lower, make sure your belly doesn't dip. Exhale as you press. Inhale, create that stability. Exhale, engage, and press yourself back up. Bring your feet down. If you want to progress a little further, well, actually, let's walk ourselves back up because we're only supposed to do 3 of them. Slowly articulate your spine back up. A little bit of pelvic floor, abs, glutes. So you're just supporting that articulation. Okay, inhale your arms up. Exhale, roll down. Let's do another 3. So just 3 more. And by another 3, I guess we did a little extra. That's okay. So now find that progression that you want to do. You can be on your knees if you need to. You can be on an inclined surface if you need to. Screwing those elbows in. Elbows stay tight. Inhale. As you lower, control, control, control. Exhale. As you press, you're trying to screw those elbows in, screw your shoulders out. As you lower. And as you press. Last one, inhale. Exhale. And slowly walk your hands back. Little bend in the knees. Inhale, exhale, pelvic floor, abs, a little bit of glutes to allow that nice soft articulation up. So you get a little bit of support there. Roll those shoulders out. We're going to do one more roll down. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, roll down. A little bend in the knees. Try to feel like your pressure is even through your feet. Inhale, exhale, a little bit of pelvic floor, abs, glutes, and just softly articulate your spine up one vertebra at a time. Roll those shoulders out again. Inhale your arms up. A little side bend. Deep breath. Slowly exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Excellent job. Great work today and every day.